This is a compassionate imagery experience. It's a little different from the other mindfulness exercises we've done in this podcast, but I think it's really important to experience this at least once. So I'd like to walk you through this if it's okay. If you don't want to participate, just focus on your breathing as usual and take note of any sensations you might have in your body. So I'd like for you to get somewhere comfortable. Maybe you're laying down or maybe you're in a nice comfy chair, and just close your eyes. We'll begin by focusing on our breathing as usual, slowly and organic and natural. And we'll begin starting to take deeper breaths in, but don't force your breathing. Really pay attention to the flow of your breath as you inhale, hold, and exhale, and just concentrate on your breath. And if your mind starts to wander, just acknowledge the thought and gently realign it back to your breathing. Really focus for a moment more. In and out. And now I want you to imagine yourself outside in a grassy meadow. It's absolutely perfect. The weather is nice, the air is peaceful, and as you look around, you see a wide expanse of soft, luscious grass. The sun is shining softly through the trees, off in the distance, and a slight breeze rustles the leaves. The grass sways with the wind, and you can hear birds chirping happily, way somewhere off in the distance. You feel completely relaxed in this place, totally at home, and you start to walk through the meadow, the healthy grass tickling the skin of your ankles. Perhaps you've taken off your shoes, and you can feel the warm earth support your feet. You focus again on your breathing and how it is slow and rhythmic. And in the distance, you start to see something. It's the silhouette of another person walking towards you, but you can't quite make out the form yet. You begin to walk towards them as they move closer and closer to you. The outline becomes a little more clear, and you can start to see that this person is in fact a child. It's just a child, very small, walking towards you. They're still too far away to pick out the features, but you can just tell from their height that they're very young. You continue to walk towards them, and they continue towards you. And they look maybe 3 or 4 years old, that's all. They're so tiny. And you are starting to make out their features as the very young child walks towards you with their eyes wide and a beautiful smile on their face, and you find that you are smiling yourself looking back at them. Eventually, as they get close enough, they start to run joyfully, and you join them in a happy run towards them. This child is half jumping and bouncing rather than running. They're skipping along in absolute joy in seeing you. You're grinning broadly at seeing their pure happiness. You open your arms and scoop them up as they jump into your embrace with joy. Such pure happiness. They are as excited as you are, and you find you can't help but feel joyful that they are here with you too. As you swirl around with them laughing and giggling in your arms, and maybe you are even laughing and giggling along with them, you know that you're completely enjoying yourself. And then, as you come to the last loop of the swirl to rest, you meet the child's eyes, and you notice something in their eyes you hadn't noticed before. As you stare into them and they stare back into yours, you notice that they have the same eyes as you. This child is you. This child is a 3 or 4-year-old version of yourself. And as you stare into those unassuming, beautiful child eyes, you feel completely and utterly at home, knowing that this person, this young child version of you, is staring back into your eyes with complete love, complete joy, and the connection grows stronger, and you become ever more present with each other. You can feel your heart connecting together. Your hearts are almost touching as the love grows and the bond grows stronger. And as you do so, as you stare into each other's eyes and see those loving, caring eyes staring back at you, you tell the younger version of you that everything's going to be okay. You will go through some hard times, and you'll go through some amazingly great times, and everything will be okay. You tell that young child that they'll always be loved by you, no matter what. And when they need love, they can look inside, look to their hearts through their eyes, and know that they are loved by you. And as you hold that child close now, know that that child represents complete love, complete joy, complete acceptance, and complete compassion. Notice that their energy passes through them and into you, and your energy passes through you and into them. You are completely, entirely connected. You are so closely intertwined that the child starts to turn into you, and you turn into them. You find yourself sinking deeper and deeper into love and joy as you hold close the connection to the deepest levels of the heart. Just knowing now that at any point you need, you can connect and be compassionate with yourself by looking into your eyes. Those child's eyes you've just seen, knowing you can have complete and utter compassion for you as a child, and therefore you can have complete compassion, love, joy, and happiness for you as you are right now. And now take some time as you come back to the room you're in. Know that you can always keep those child's eyes with you. At any point, you can close your eyes and see that child's eyes looking back to you with love and joy and compassion and happiness. And as you open your eyes now and bring yourself back to the room, just notice a couple things around the room you hadn't noticed before. Focus on an item that you haven't noticed for a while and really look and focus on that item and all its components for just a moment. And now take a few seconds to allow yourself to come back fully to the room, knowing that compassion and love is held deep within your heart. Great job.